okay at this moment.
Oh, he's just lost the rear, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to definitely not sleep well tonight.
But on a drying track.
Sainz, ja. Sainz je potem poskušal po zunanji strani in trčila sta, zdaj pa samo vprašanje, kaj bodo dejali komisarji.
Yeah, Daniel hit me.
Before he applies the back end.
Not the rear.
Yeah, the rear just
You could hear the under rotation at the rear end, and that's what came round.
Perez disappears through Mirabone, as I say, lost the rear, sliding around that right-hander, and there's Sainz doing exactly the same thing.
Perez rather than Verstappen, wasn't it, into turn 4? Here we go. And that is where certainly Leclerc's front wing got damaged.
Tyres, it's not Tech Pro barrier here at this old school track, but you can see the rears were already spinning up there. Around it went. So unfortunate, especially when you've got that grippy runoff.
The rear on turning, he had a snap of oversteer, yeah, just on the braking turning in. I don't know whether he just touched that left rear on the grass.
Okay, well, if you're rejoining us, Charles Leclerc has had a coming together with the barriers. He's okay. The car, however, is not. And
I mean, Max is right. There was no space. Did Hamilton think, well, I didn't need to give him space because I was ahead? That's the incident that saw Charles Leclerc. Well, Sainz nearly came together with Alonso. Leclerc turns in and Lance Stroll's
He's got nowhere to go.
left tyre.
Turn in. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit the barrier there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just the front right, obviously, is completely gone.
Copy.
Could he have turned the steering wheel whilst braking? Would that have?
We saw Max Verstappen having a wobble or two through there, didn't we? So maybe it's just a little bit windy through there, and in the end it didn't hit the barriers too hard. Let's hope it hasn't damaged the gearbox.
He scrubbed off some speed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Here we
Now
go.
Sainz,
Watch that
here we
right
go.
front. Yep. He's just clocked it.
And you don't have to hit it too hard to break the suspension, and then you've got.
He'd just been given the hurry up, and it was going to transform his race if he got through, but it's done.
You only have to stand on it when you go from the tarmac and touch your foot on it down in the pit lane or anywhere out on track, and you can feel the difference.
And that's the
in
thing
grip.
about rain conditions is when the track's wet, it's just lethal. It's just you can push really hard in places. Yeah, it almost feels amazing, and then.
Let's see from the off-board shot. Oh, just so slowly turns around, and oh no, the front left does just touch the barrier.
And the rear.
But I think he might. Apart from that,
I
think he's got away with it.
Oh.
It would have been a nice
pirouette. He thought he was really going to get away with it when he.
I don't know what he was doing. I was there and just turned in like I didn't exist.
Coming, just understeered off. And the grass is obviously still very wet.
And Leclerc has nowhere to go because he's got Verstappen on the inside. It's not like he can avoid the Red Bull there. Great reaction time.
And what have you? That's.
Well, that was quite a big impact into the barrier.
Hello. Let's listen.
He hit a bump on the track.
stop the car engine off. It literally flashed up like.
Mopped up the oil that had been deposited on the track, and that was Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
Like Fernando Alonso, finding no grip.
Oh yeah, but that car in front.
Yeah. The car in front actually is maybe a factor in this. He may have lifted. It's just like
Yeah, I crashed the deer from the car.
That is one of the
Gave me a
issues with
massive
this.
snap.
You get led into the track from the pit lane, and you can't see out of the pit mirror at all. You're purely relying on obviously your engineer at this point.
We've no idea what it's like in the wet whatsoever, and that Charles Leclerc, an absolute passenger.
Was in it with the gravel. He just got solidly into it, didn't he? Tried to commit to the throttle and was trying to desperately slow it down.
Let's try and clear that up for you. That's outrageous.
And also he's probably dropped it somewhere else on the track. Here he goes.
As you see, it's sucked up under his car.
And we can see he's alongside Oscar Piastri going into Sander Vott. I tell you, it's no wonder that there was the briefest of touches there. That could have been.
Did they actually touch?
So, no, they did touch. They did touch. You've got Lando Norris, who's got every right to be there.
A really unfortunate weekend. So he's pinched. There's no way he can't go inside. He can't go outside. That is
done the rear wing as well, hasn't it?
But look, the advertising hoardings there. That are just paper, cardboard material.
Does he lock the right front? No, just too much speed. Just too much speed.
Yeah,
Didn't have a lock up and just. It's like he missed the apex as well, wasn't it? Just way too much speed. Eventually locked, but
because he hits the brake and we're like, oops.
Yeah.
He was literally. So basically, he's really backed off.
Yeah, I don't know if
on there, I think Behrman thought, I'll get out of the way and go slowly, completely offline.
And that's a big crash.
A slightly wider line there. Listening. Just so slow as he's tried to pick the power up.
Yeah, our tracker. Yeah, he's parked up by the side of the track. Oh dear. Carlos Sainz, not what he wanted at all.
Moving at roughly the same pace. You have to have your wits about you. You live on your wits. You can't. Oh, there we go. And that was then.
That does seem to be a lot of standing water. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. We said it was wet out there. The risk of aquaplaning was big.
Puncture for Jack Doohan. This is Carlos Sainz. Late lunge on Lewis Hamilton. That could have taken both of them out of this race. A banging of wheels. Trouble for the team in red and a red flag as well. And long left-hander, and then we get into Casino Square and see exactly. Oh, and that's where it started. So it was Massenet.
Snatched the front, and then at that stage you're just a passenger sliding to earth. That's a horrible feeling because you're just sliding and sliding across the grass. You see the wall coming, and there's nothing you could do at that point. Yeah.
Falling a bit harder now, and he's gone wide, and it just loses the rear, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, just had a snap of oversteer. I just think, look, he's beyond the white line there.
Actually, not when he overtook him, he wasn't.
Yeah, at this point he's still behind.
But did he leave the track and gain an advantage? Yeah, look, if he could have kept it on the lower part of the track, fine, but he couldn't, and nothing Charles Leclerc could do about that. Yeah, rookie error.
Yeah, well, I don't know about rookie error, but I think that was just unnecessary.
I'm going to see it here. So, oh dear, that was...
Well, why was that Ferrari released there? That lunge from Max Verstappen on Lewis Hamilton, who closes the door a little bit late. So he gets tucked up behind the Aston Martin. There's the first contact.
And this is Lewis coming on to the pit straight, but we'll let them worry about that. So Charles then minding his own business right around the outside. That's just horrible.
Yeah, you are. Oh, Alex hit him. He hit him as he pulled out.
That car's just got away from him there. You're shaking your head in the commentary box.
No, it's just rough.